Hi, everyone. Susan Tran here for Women's Wednesday on DC News Now, and we are talking back to school with Portia Moore Thomas, I'm so sorry, our resident early child development specialist. Hi, Portia.
Hi.
I cannot believe we're at the end of July and already talking about back to school. And when you said that this is a perfect time, I'm thinking, no way. And now everything in the news, on the radio, is talking about back to school. So you were right.
And we were just talking about camps, right? The last time I was here.
Right. And that just felt like
pivoting.
So not too long ago.
Yes.
So why is it important that at the end of July, we're already preparing for back to school times?
Exactly. It seems like it's so far, but you don't want to scramble last minute. And as I'm a parent with owning a business and, there's so many things to navigate with motherhood and working and parenthood if you're a father also. And we just make sure we're preparing, not like a week in advance, but now. So we're just getting all those to-dos and checklists done and we're not stressed out.
Right, because we just did summer, right? They've been at camp, they've been swimming, making friends, having all of this free time. So how do we get them to start this transition?
It's a lot. One thing, the parents have to transition too, because they've been home possibly more. If they're working parents, the later camp times are different, because I know my child's school starts at 8 a.m. She has to be there by. For camp, it's like 9 or 10, so we can trickle in slowly. But one thing is to set those bedtimes, and then don't just hey, a start transition, because last night we had dinner at 8 p.m., which is their bedtime. 7:38. And so it's set those routine times, getting ready for nighttime, dinner, all those things. Start to creep them up 15 to 20 minutes every 2 or 3 days, so that when it gets to the day before or the week before school, it's not just oh, you've been going to bed at 10. Now all of a sudden it's 7:30. So that's one thing for bedtimes.
And it's not just the bedtimes, but structure things, right?
Structure. So even in the morning, right? Sometimes they can sleep in, that wake up time.
I want to sleep in.
Yes, I want to sleep in. So especially for camp. But now with school, you have to catch that bus or you have to be in that carpool line. So to make sure that, okay, if I have to leave that house at 7:30, what time are they waking up? And honestly, not just they've been waking up at 7:30, but now you need them to wake up 6 or 6:30. Don't do it the night before. Let's slowly transition until that wake up time.
So is it this process a 10, 15 minute every day, or a couple of days and just
couple of days
in?
Because the parents need to ease in also. We've been sleeping a little bit also, so every couple of days, just so that it's an easier transition. And sometimes travel, because some people are still traveling, and I do get that. But when you return, try your best to transition the wake-up times, the going to sleep times, the routines, as in dinner times, pajamas, teeth brushing, face washing, all those things. Just creep a little bit earlier so that your ideal time is right at that day or 2 days before school starts.
Okay, and so when we're talking about preparations, how do you get them from free spirit, it's been amazing during the summer, and then now I have to kind of think about going back to school and getting those emotional anxieties just on par with where we need to be?
So it's so much anxiety. I was thinking about even for us, for adults, right? If we have a new restaurant we're going to, what do? We look at the menu, look at the reviews, look at the pictures. So it's preparing the child of what to expect, all right?
Yeah.
So the playground, you can show them, if it's a new playground, a new school they're going to, what the playground will look like. Maybe even going to the school to see if you can do a walk around to see where their classroom's going to be. I know they had back to school night and orientation before, but doing those things one-on-one, because even at orientation, it's all these kids and all these parents. And so if you're able to just go with your child, it's a little bit easier to be hey, this is your school, this is your classroom. It can be only 5 minutes.
Yeah, but what about just the emotions of being free-spirited and then now we have to be back to structure?
Oh yeah, ask them, how are you feeling about school? Get those questions out so that they have anxiety over it, but just give them a familiar, being familiar to what they're going to. So ask them questions. It's hey, how do you feel? What are you excited about for the school year? And actually they can picture themselves in their classroom. And so those anxiety and those worries kind of ease away as you talk about it more with a parent, or even if you have a cousin or a brother, or a sibling, or maybe someone their same age or around, say, hey, like, I went to that classroom last year, or I was in that teacher's classroom last year. It's going to be totally okay. And so as you're more familiar with things, I know for me, and like I said, as restaurants, the anxiety kind of like loosens and I feel better.
And what about just kind of getting them in the right frame of mind and adjusting, especially if you have a child who has ADHD and you need to kind of get them ready for, instead of, kind of free roaming for days on end to now we have structured time.
I know, it's talking about it, talking about it all the time, what school's gonna look like, what the time is gonna look like. A lot of school can be overwhelming. Camp can be overwhelming. Transitions can be overwhelming. So the more we talk about it and we just sit down and listen to our children, we can read books about it also. There's so many books about start of kindergarten, start of a new school, meeting new friends. There's so many groups that do meet over the summer and before. I know there's WhatsApp groups and GroupMe groups within your school, within your class. And so you can link up with parents, say, hey, can my child link up with your child so they have a familiar face that they know before school starts? And so all those things to set up for success for the school year. You don't want your child to be nervous and they don't know anyone. They don't know the school. They don't know the systems in place. Even for carpool, I know for me, I'm so anxious. The first day I'm like, where do I go? Where does the car go? I've never done carpool, right? And so now, like with those like WhatsApp groups, you can even ask if it's a new school, hey, how does carpool work? Where should we pull in?
Okay, we're gonna hold that thought and come back. You're watching Women's Wednesday. Stay with us. Welcome back to Women's Wednesday. I'm Susan Tran, and we have Portia Moore Thomas joining us, our child development specialist, and we're talking about back to school and a big concern, kind of filled with a bit of anxiety too, is sending off your child to kindergarten for the first time.
I know.
What do we do? It's anxious-ridden for parents and probably for a child as well.
Yes, especially if they came from home. Even daycare centers, that ratio is lower. They have that more one-on-one time.
Yeah.
Having them go independently to the bathroom is so important. It's not just you doing it for them, it's showing them how to do it and helping them do it. So pulling down their pants, sitting on the potty, right, correctly so they're not peeing on their clothes, wiping themselves is so, so important for number one and number two. And not doing it for them, showing them how to do it, right? Some people take 2 balloons with wiping, which is, it's fun. It's and engaging, but also it shows them, hey, how to clean themselves, pull your pants up, flush the toilet, and wash your hands. And not just a quick wash your hands, you're using soap, using front, back, all the things, right? So steps to potty training, or not potty training, but because they're already potty trained, but steps to actually going potty, so they're confident and independent in the bathroom. Also, opening book bags. Opening lunch boxes. Sometimes that little clip to open the lunchbox is difficult, right? And so you want to teach them how to use those fine motor, that thumb, to push up that tab where their spoon is going to be, their paper towels are going to be. So you want to make sure that you show them and help them do these things. Don't do them for it because you won't be there in their classroom or lunchroom, right? So you want to make sure that you help them learn.
And you're preparing them for the success of being kind of independent for perhaps the first time. What about the question of dry runs? Do you go through the whole routine? Is too many times a possibility? Is there once, twice? What is it?
Not at all. Now that, let's say you're eating lunch somewhere, have them open up the lunchbox. If they're going potty, of course you're there, but you step outside. Hey, do you need some help? You peek in to make sure what they're doing is correct. But right now, you can start. There's never too many times for those daily tasks that last a lifetime. So you can always do those tasks.
Okay, and in terms of dry runs to the school, drop off, pick up, Is that a good thing?
It's a great thing. My daughter, when she started kindergarten, because she was at the preschool for 4 or 5 years, right? It's a transition for me too. We went to the school about like 5 or 6 times. Like, hey, this is your school. Look at the front of it. It's so much fun. We went to the orientation. Again, it's very overwhelming. We didn't do a walkthrough without the orientation, so it was a lot of students. My daughter is also very social, but if you have someone, like you said, ADHD, or someone that a lot of people are overwhelmed, contact the school administration. See if you can just visit. 2-3 minutes to do a walk through the school. Where is the classroom at? Where they put their book bag, their coat when it becomes cold outside, where they'll enter their door, because sometimes kindergarten's a different door than the main door, because the main door is just like so many kids. And also for you, like I talked before, carpool. You know, as parents, you don't want to be nervous and the line is backed up because you don't know what you're doing. So see what you need to do for carpool, and maybe like when they walk you through it, you kind of run through it by yourself.
How do you talk to your child about it? You know, especially if they might be a little nervous already. You don't want to amp that up, but how do you have the conversation?
Accept that they're going to be nervous and don't talk them out of nervous. And I tell my teachers all the time at the preschool, it's okay to feel nervous. Kids need to feel that emotion. Adults need to feel that emotion, right? It's how do we get through it? Breathe in, breathe out, and let's picture your school day. Let's picture how the first day is going to go, how the first 6 weeks are going to go, how the holidays are going to go. You want to make sure that they know you're going to be there from 7 to 2 or 8 to 3 or 9 to 4. The timing, hey, mommy is going to pick you up. You're going to take the bus or you're going to walk home. Maybe even for that first day, you walk to where the bus stop is going to be. You walk to school to see how far it's going to be. You know, you drive them to see what the drive is going to look like. So all those things to help those nerves, because mommies and daddies are nervous too. It's like their first day at a new school. If you've been home with them or you've been at a daycare for 3 or 4 or 5 years, it's nervous also to accept those nerves and just help them understand what they'll be doing.
Are there questions that you should be asking them or conversation starters?
Yes. What do you want to learn? So much fun. So they could be like, well, I don't know. Maybe I want to learn this and this. Because when you first go to school with a new teacher and so many new friends, it's exciting. And some people, I know my daughter one time was like, I want to learn about unicorns. I'm like, well, maybe they'll teach about unicorns, you know? And don't shut them down. If they want to learn about unicorns or they want to learn about history, whatever they want to do, oh my goodness gracious, that is so exciting. Let's look at a unicorn book right now, right? So they get excited about what they may do in the future, and their brain goes wild at that age. So
okay, and for some parents, this will be the first time they're kind of not together and they're separated. And what about how to get them to tell you about their day without just the common response of, oh, it was good.
Yeah, like, how was your day? And they're like, good.
Right, because they're 5 or 6 or whatever.
No. And when people ask about how my day, I'm like, it was okay. Work was work, you know. But a good thing is like, what was the favorite part of your day? And like, okay, sometimes they sometimes they say PE or sometimes they say lunch. When they say lunch, I was like, oh, what did your friend eat today? You know,
not what you ate.
Not what you. I know what you ate. Well, hopefully you ate all your food. What did your friend eat today? Or how did you help someone today? You know, that's such a great question, because one thing, it's giving back, and they understand that, hey, mommy and daddy want you to help someone today. Or maybe even they don't even think about like, hey, how did I help someone? And it builds their confidence to be like, I was a good friend. And already you're speaking confidence into them, and they're eager to share about their day. You can say, what did your teacher help you with today? Also, oh, my teacher actually helped me how to put my book away, or how to do learn this. You can say, you can ask them what their favorite subject is. My daughter loves math. And I'll say, well, did you learn about addition today? So just build on top of what they learned also.
All right, we'll be right back. You're watching Women's Wednesday. Welcome back to Women's Wednesday. I'm Susan Tran. We are already talking about back to school with Portia Moore Thomas, and I couldn't believe it, but it is happening.
Time.
And not only do we have to get the kids prepared, we got to get the parents prepared as well. It's a pretty long to-do list.
It's a long to-do list, and it's not just about ordering all the things. You know, have Walmart, I used to go to Staples when I was younger, get the list. You have Target, you have Amazon that you can order from. It's more about building that confidence in your child and you also, of course. And it's also, like I said, going through the carpool line. It's the family calendar also. I know there's now the new technology that the family calendar sits on top of on your wherever you want, your workplace, on the wall, on your island of the kitchen, and it says like everything that you have to do for that day. You want to put in days off that they have, early releases. My child's school ends at 2 p.m. Make sure you have those in the calendar. After school activities, they're here. You want to sign up for them. There's some deadlines that are coming. Make sure you add those to the calendar also. And some days, little tip, that if they have, let's say, gymnastics or karate after school, I make sure I either pack those extra karate or gymnastics clothes in my car or in their book bag. So I'm not running home to get them. So just FYI, that's a little tip.
Wait, so extras or the one that they need?
The one that they need.
Okay.
Yes, because you want to make sure that, hey, I know they're doing karate today. Look at the calendar. I know they're doing karate today. Here's a karate outfit. I'm going to give it to them for them to change like after school. So they get in the car and we can go to karate. Bring snacks also. I have like a snack compartment in the back of my car because they are hungry after school and I don't want any meltdowns. And so while I'm asking you what's your favorite part of school or how did you help someone, I don't want like, I'm hungry, leave me alone. You know, they're eating and they're talking, and so it's like that conversation, which is...
Portia, that's a lot of planning,
It's a lot
my
of
friend.
planning. Yes, yes.
So the calendar helps. And school supplies...
School supplies, I mean, get the list. I would order it now. Some schools also, there's so many things. I mean, we had 2 boxes last year for Belle's first day at kindergarten.
How do you afford that?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
It was a lot. But there's some actual programs that if you need back to school items and you can't afford it, look for the programs. Churches offer them, schools offer them, to go and see what back to school items you need and if they have them, if you cannot afford them, because they are very expensive and it's a lot. But do it now so that when the time comes, sometimes orientation or the week before, you can drop off the items, so they're not carrying all this stuff in the first day.
Right.
Which can be a lot.
Yeah, and those are all of the things that they have to physically bring to school, or...
Yep, physically bring to school. There's things like headphones, markers, tissues, toilet paper, not toilet paper, but sometimes toilet paper, tissue paper, nap mats for kindergarten, or if you're going to pre-K4, all the things they have.
Okay, all right, go through the list. And you also had this whole emergency contacts.
Physicals.
Okay.
My goodness, schedule the appointments right now because it's going to be the rush for parents. It doesn't matter if you play sports or not, you have to have an updated physical.
Oh.
Yes, at the school.
Okay.
So you make sure you get those done.
All right, and then how do you get parents ready from if they have been spending a whole lot of time with their child during the summer and it's been so much fun, and now what?
Even traveling with them also. You get that one-on-one time with them all the time. You got to mentally prepare. You got to rip off that Band-Aid. And I tell parents all the time, I think I'm a little bit immune to it because with owning the preschools, I'm holding parents' hand all the time. Like, oh my goodness, my child's going, DCPS starts at 3. And so my child's going to, DCPS at 3. I can't walk inside the classroom. And I'm just like, meet that teacher. Meet the teacher. Get to know the teacher. Because once you feel comfortable with where your child is at, it's like their second home. And it's nothing better than being confident and really enjoying seeing your child grow and how that teacher's helping them grow. And then at that point in time, you're like, you know what, they're in better hands than I am, because not everyone could be a teacher. And so you want to make sure your child is learning and growing. And when you have that amazing teacher, those nervous feelings go away. And you're like, you know what, I'll see them after school. Okay. You just got to rip off that Band-Aid and trust that teacher.
Is there a huge list that you've put together for yourself to just get ready for
the school year?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, definitely those bedtimes. Like I said, we were eating dinner at 8:00 tomorrow last night. We can't be doing that. August 23rd, the first day of school is August 24th. Right. So, every 2 days, 3 days, 15, 20 minutes before bedtime, ordering the class materials. I already did it. I'm a little bit
because you've been doing it.
I've been doing it a long time. Exactly. Yeah. Immunizations, get those physicals. We already scheduled ours so that they have them. And then also, I know you want to dive in IEPs eventually. If you notice any resources that your child can get, speech, there's physical therapy, there is fine motor, there's occupational therapy, there's behavior therapy. If those things that you notice, talk to the teacher, have them assess them, because early intervention is key, and resources.
That is such a huge conversation that we're going to have to do a whole segment on.
Yes.
And so I'm glad that you're at least dipping our toes into the conversation.
It's on the checklist.
I know. You got to be ready for all of this.
You have to be ready for it.
And finally, one parent was asking, what about all of the things like, in the morning, they have to rush out the door to catch the bus and everything, but they want to change their clothes again. They want to do their hair again. They're slow at breakfast. How do we motivate?
So one thing, if you don't have uniforms, by the way, speaking of uniforms in the checklist, they do have like a uniform swap at the private school. So I meant to say that. So look at your private school and see if you can do a uniform swap, which saves some money on uniforms. But with running at the door, there's this, there's like a hanging thing that has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They can pick out their clothes for the whole entire week, which is very nice. You put in whatever they're wearing in each little compartment. And so they put on their clothes, they wash their face, they brush their teeth. We like to do baths or showers the night before. And making a hearty breakfast is so important. Making sure those brains are fueled, they're not tired, and so they're ready for the day helps with anxiety also, and not rushing out the door.
Yeah.
Let's take it slow, because rushing, it gives me anxiety.
All right, we got to plan it all out and wish every parent good luck. You're watching Women's Wednesday. Have a great one.